It's wet here today and we're expecting those downpours to continue. This will make for a difficult sprint for all the teams. Well, it's certainly not sunny here in the Sunshine State. A lap of the Miami Grand Prix features 19 corners and 3.36 miles of track around the Hard Rock Stadium. But these conditions should prove especially difficult for all of our drivers today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting sprint. Max Verstappen starts on pole, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Piastri, Norris, Isaac Hadjar and Hamilton, Russell, Antonelli, Gasly and Carlos Sainz, Behrman, Lindblad, Liam Lawson and Albon, Colapinto, Ocon, Gabriel Bortoleto and Sergio Perez, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Stroll and Valtteri Bottas begins the race from the back of the grid. Which of these drivers will get pole position today? We'll soon find out. And alongside me here today in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. Well, they say that a change is as good as a rest, and whilst there's not much rest on show in the sprint format today, there's definitely a change to what we're usually seeing on the track. So we're getting close to the start of the race. What will this driver be experiencing? Big nerves? Big excitement? What?
Always extra nerves at the start of the race, Gruffy. It's probably at the start of the race, it's where your heart rate's at its highest in anticipation, and you've got to be in the right mindset. You've got to be thinking there inside the car, what can go right? How can I be opportunistic rather than what can go wrong, and how do I protect my position? Look forward and stay positive. It's easy to say, very hard to do when you're in that position.
Okay, mate, radio check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
Okay, that's not an ideal placement in your grid slot. You're going to need a good launch at the race start. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. Okay, this is Mark. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards are going to give you a penalty. Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. I'm afraid you've been given a time penalty for that last incident, mate. Okay, gap ahead, 7.8 seconds. Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. Inters seem to be the fastest tyre for now. Okay mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.8 seconds. The underbody's taken a little damage, just watch out for it. gap to the car in front, 14.0 seconds. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yeah, we'll come back stronger.
So with the sprint concluded, join us next time for qualifying and of course the main event, this weekend's Formula One Grand Prix. We'll see you next time.